The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave which envelops the team. There's the whistle and here we go. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, one of the smartest wingers around, Peter, is Oyarzabal. I really like the way he just instinctively seems to know when to...
Header! He scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So, a breakthrough already. Oyarzabal, nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Arsenal leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Royce. Now it's Oyarzabal. Looking to play him in. It is well positioned. Oh, shooting chance! Arsenal very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. And it's Vitinha. He's trying to hit the front line here. Bellingham proves just a little bit too strong. No way through. Nuno Mendes. Neymar! And that's a tidy finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Çalhanoğlu. And it's McAllister. Oh, that was vital. Now it's McAllister. And he's being shifted off it. It's not an especially good pass, that. Cannavaro. McAllister. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Looking for the run. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Munich clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And this is Royce. Hangs one in. Saliba gets it away. Vitinha. Now, can they get him away? Oh, played through for the wide man. That's tidy. He won't be happy with that one. Not the most accurate pass.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? So, a temporary halt to the action. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Wishing a happy wedding
Arsenal
anniversary for
looking
one of our
composed,
best members.
content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. McAllister. Royce. And that could set him on his way. Shapes to shoot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here.
Efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Have a look at this. It is what you anticipate here these days in London North 7. An undulating red and white wave, an Arsenal wave, which envelops the team. So it's away we go then.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes, while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really, and not many can boast the same quality.
Chance! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Suriname finding themselves unexpectedly behind. It's roll! It's anyone's ball now. De Gea herring after the ball here. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. With Rudiger. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Rashford. Firmino. Raul. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Nicked it back promptly. Sylvestre. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Xabi Alonso. Raul. Batistuta. Always looking for that half a chance. Bellingham. McAllister. Now it's Oyarzabal. Firmino. Marquinhos. And it's Neymar. White. Elects to cross. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, good-looking ball. Batistuta. Can he get it through? Can he latch on to this? Marquinhos. Arsenal looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Bellingham. Now it's Royce. He shifted it to the flank. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Long ball upfield. And reclaimed it in a trice. Firmino. Sylvestre. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge.
Added time.
That's the end of the first 45. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Arsenal go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
Request for support for
There's
our
plenty of
world charity
positives to
fund.
take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Arsenal
Substitution for
leading
Arsenal.
via the game's
Number
only goal,
11,
1-0 at the break.
Neymar. Coming on to replace him
Hostilities
is
have
number
resumed
8,
at the start of the second
Sergio.
half.
Arsenal can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Raul, and this is Batistuta, Ronaldinho, and it's Lopez. Now that looks a decent ball. Batistuta! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Roll!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Arsenal come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, shooting chance! That's another chance! Oh, special! That is a special goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
The attendance for this match
Arsenal
was
are doing
62,005.
very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity and soon enough they'll get another break.
And he's there to get it away. This looks promising. And it's been hooked away.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's claimed by the keeper. Baggio is flagged offside.
Substitution
Arsenal
for
can
Arsenal.
make their change
Number
now with a
22,
break in play.
Bellingham. Number 6, Marquinhos. Number 4, White. Coming on the field.
And he was
number
quick to react.
18, Joelinton.
And that interception
Number 2,
was most necessary.
Diego.
That was well
Number
played,
17,
well stopped.
Rijkaard.
Alexander-Arnold. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And Batistuta! Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Arsenal really could have done without this. So we're ready to go. That is some save from De Gea. Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Alonso! And there's a goal! With so little time left, grandstand finish! And that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Suriname give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now?
There will
Here's
be
a
5
shot!
minutes added time.
And that is wildly off target. 5 minutes to add. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Cannavaro pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Referee has just said play on. De Gea gets it clear. And this is Batistuta. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Saliba has been sent off. It was deemed a professional foul.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. And now as good a time as any to pull level. Ronaldinho! Denied by a great... And that will be it. Arsenal can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of...